Hello, good morning, everybody. Today we have a presentation on paper research methodology. In that, I would like to give a presentation on the literature review as a research methodology. Introduction: building your study on exciting knowledge and relating it to it. It is the foundation of all academic research activity, regardless of subject. As a result, all academics should make it point to do so correctly. This work, however, has become increasingly difficult. Knowledge generation in the field of business research is expanding at a breakneck pace while staying fragmented and interdisciplinary at the same time. This makes it difficult to keep up with cutting edge research and stay on the cutting edge, as well as to analyze the body of evidence in a certain field. This is why the literature review is more important than ever as a research method. A literature review is a method of collecting and summarizing previous research that is more or less systematic. As a research approach, an effective and well conducted review established as a solid platform for increasing knowledge and aiding theory development. A research paper can be made by combining facts and viewpoints from a variety of empirical studies. What is a literature review? A literature review is a survey scholarly articles, books, and other source relevant to particular issues, area of research or theory, and by so doing, providing a description, summary, and critical evaluation of these works. Literature review are designed to provide an overview of sources you have explored while researching a particular topic and go and to demonstrate to your readers how your research fits into the large field of studies. The primary reports used in the literature may be verbal, but in the vast majority of cases, reports are written documents. The types of scholarship may be empirical, theoretical, critical, analytical, or methodological in a nature. Second, a literature review seeks to describe, summarize, evaluate, clarify, and or integrate the content of primary reports. Literature review is different from an academic research paper. The main focus of an academic research paper is to develop a new argument, and a research paper will contain a literature review as one of its part. In a research paper, you use the literature as a foundation and as a support for a new insight that you contribute. The focus of literature review, however, is to summarize and synthesize the arguments and ideas of others without adding new contribution. From the point of view calling the literature review is an objective through summary and critical analysis of the relevant available research and non-research literature on the topic being studied. Its goal is to bring the reader up to date with current literature on a topic and from the basic for another goal such as the justification for future research in the area. So why we should write a literature review? A literature review may be the most effective methodological instrument for answering a variety of research problems. Reviews are beneficial when a research wants to analyze theory or evidence in a certain area, or examining the validity of accuracy of particular theory or rival ideas. This strategy can be focused, such as looking into influence of the relationship between two specific variables, or it can be wide, such as looking into the body of data in a certain fields of study. In addition, literature reviews are useful when the aim is to provide an overview of certain issue or research problem. Typically, this type of literature review is conducted to evaluate the state of knowledge on a particular topic. It can be used example to create research agendas, identify gaps in a research, or simply discuss a particular matter. So, systematic literature review. Systematic literature review's goal is to compile a comprehensive list of all published and unpublished work in a given field. Unlike traditional reviews, which attempt to summarize the findings of multiple research, Systematic reviews utilize specified and rigorous criteria of discover to discover critically analysis and synthesis all of the literature on a specific issues. The primary goal of this to the reader with a through framework for comprehending current knowledge and apprehending the need of fresh research. Equally, however, it can help refine or focus of broad research question and is useful for both topic selection and topic refinement. It can also be helpful in a developing conceptual of theoretical framework. The reviewer needs to present precise criteria to use to one is formulate the research question. Second is state inclusion or exclusion of criteria. Select and access the literature. Access the quality of the literature. Include in the review analysis, synthesis, and disseminate the finding. So, which are the steps in the literature review process? So, first is choosing a review topic. Second is searching and selecting appropriate articles. Third is organization of writing the review, and fourth is analysis and synthesizing the literature. So first is choosing a review topic. The first task to tackle often the most difficult in writing a review of literature is choosing a topic. First, second is read the chapters associated with the topics you pick to develop familiarity with the vocabulary, primary investigators and issues to converters in the area. Third is talking to others, such as expert or reading around a topic can also help to identify what areas of the subject the reviewer is interested in and maybe help indicate how much information exists on the topic. The next step after choosing a topic is to go to the library and search for journal articles published in the area. Use keywords to find article titles for specific topics. Sometimes abstracts are provided for the reader's reference. Abstracts can be useful time savings device because they aid in a widing good associated literature from unrelated articles. Searching and selecting appropriate articles. The next step after selected topic is to identify in a structured way the appropriate and related information. The type of articles that are selected for a good review of literature are theoretical presentations, review articles, and empirical research articles. Choosing the work or of a single researcher may be one method for starting a literature review. Analyzing the and synthesizing the literature. After you have collected the articles you intend to use in your literature review, you are ready to analyze each one and then synthesize the collection of articles you selected. There are number of tools that can help us analyze the synthesize our key sources. The final stage of appraisal is to write a short summary of each article and may include key thoughts, comments, strengths, and weakness of the publication. It should be written in your own words to facilitate your understanding of the material. It also forms a good basic for the writing for the review. A third is organization of writing the review. The main aim in structuring your review of the literature is to lead your reader to understand the need to conduct precisely the form of literature review of research paper that you propose or have done. The introduction and conclusion to your review of the literature should show your research project will join the ongoing conversation. Identify the key terms and concept. Indicate how your research will resolve an unresolved question. In other words, in a conclusion, literature analysis serve as a vital foundation for all kind of study. They can form a basic of knowledge creation, produce policy and practices recommendation, give evidence of an effect, and if done correctly, have the potential to generate new ideas and direction for a field. As a result, they provide a foundation for a future research and thought. It will be a much easier to identify actual research gaps rather than simply repeating the same research to develop after to develop better and more precise hypotheses and research questions, and as a result to hypothesis and research questions, and improve the quality of research as a community if there is certainty that the research is built on a great accuracy. Here is my references. Thank you.